Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Now that's crazy. My mic decided right now. Just decided to crap out. So fun. Welcome. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday, my Jesticles. It's time to do things. We are here. Let's get into it. We're gonna gloves and play Apache Duel of the Fates. Happy Thursday, guys. How was your week? Let's turn this down. Let's turn this up a bit. Claw diffusers are sick. Yes, these are in fact the duos. You could tell by the top being all blinky and also centered. The duos are the best micro light on the market, and I'm not even being paid to say that. So. All right, let's find another Star Wars song. Niamos. Alto in the chat. What's up? Alto says, not much, mans, just vibing, chilling, wave tuts, and watching OG videos. That's good stuff. There's nothing like going back to those OG videos. Got a playlist of just vault videos that I go back to every once in a while. Things are good. We're good. We're moved in here now at our new place. Comfy. My parents visited for the week. That was fun. So it's been a good time. All right, we're gonna play Art of Minimal Techno, Cartoon Trip in 2024, Mickey Trap, Boris Brea, Hose Ho, Adonis FR, Rottweiler. There's a Rottweiler minimal techno mix. So unless anyone has a song request, you can request songs using the super chat function. Or if you are a member of the stream, if you're a member of the chat, you get free song requests every stream. So drop me a song request, drop me a membership, drop me a like, drop me a share, anything you want to do. Just hang out and vibe, whatever's clever. Here we go. Hopefully they didn't micromanage a whole lot. Yeah, somehow you know my parents, apparently. Something about families, right? They're all vastly different, and yet somehow they're all so similar.
Go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, of how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise,
Do I have any tutorials that I'm making within the gloving world of things
all the way.
in progress at the moment?
This could mean losing good.
No, I do not. I'm sorry to say that I do not have any plans at the moment
And maybe you'll
for any tutorial content. If there's something that is requested, that would be a different story. That would be another story entirely. The problem is that the gloving content doesn't really do that well.
if you're going to try.
We still do the stream for the love of the game, but a lot goes into making gloving video or tutorial videos, at least. And you'd like to see a little bit of action with them.
Go all the way.
There aren't a whole lot of videos that go in depth when it comes to connections within a concept. And that's the one thing that I've been struggling with recently. What do you mean by connections within a concept? Like transitions to other concepts within one specific concept? Are you talking about connections between concepts in general? So just like transitions, making creative transitions between concepts? Like what, can you elaborate? Because maybe we can answer the question right now. You know, maybe we can make the tutorial right now.
Go all the way.
So, creative transition. Creative transitions are transitions are an interesting concept because it's not something you can really put your finger on. Pun intended. It's not really something you can put your finger on, so to speak. When it comes to what is a transition in glove? I mean, obviously, when you're doing a finger roll and then you elongate that finger roll to the point where now you're doing whips and flails, like there's a point in that finger roll in which that you stop doing the one position that you're in, and you move and you break into a next position that flows seamlessly into the next thing. So there's a way to think about transitions that really will help your creativity when it comes to making transitions. Because I've been trying to find ways to make my ring and middle more useful for wave touch. So basically you have to think about it in terms of steps. So the best way to make more involved transitions is to kind of time out and layer out the steps of your movements, and then mix and match those movements together. The way that I was able to build out my network of movements and my network of transitions was to take two different types of movements and very, very intentionally move between those two types of movements, if that makes sense. So, and the other thing is you have to also be ready to look for ways that you can exaggerate the movement or the trick that you're doing so that it kind of starts to stretch into other things. And a good example of that is doing a finger roll that slows down and stops on this U shape and then hinging and connecting the pointer finger. I do this all the time, where I go here and make this connection. And then there's a way to transition away from finger rolls or into something else. Another example would be this transition right here. So you have to look for similarities. So splicing in those terms. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is. The best way to look at it, the best way to come up with creative transitions is to, for starters, splice two concepts together with your hands independently. And then on a secondary level, take and plan out the places that you are going to smoothly maneuver from one trick to another. So yeah, splicing is a good way of putting it. Outlaw had that splicing tutorial a while back that he describes it in similar terms. But transitions are so unique to the person. The only wrong way to do a transition is to just stop doing a move and then start doing another move. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only wrong way to transition. The best way to transition is in such a sneaky way that nobody even really sees you do it. So that's the dichotomy of transitions. Is if no one can tell you're transitioning, you're probably doing it really well. It's a really it really is a tricky topic to try to explain to someone. For again, for the reasons that I described earlier. But yeah, the best way that I can describe to you to learn how to make better transitions is one of them is actually counterintuitive. The first way is to create continuous action patterns, and I have a video series of continuous action patterns. And what a continuous action pattern is it's a trick that starts where it stops, right? You can repeat it infinitely because it starts where it stops. And when you have a continuous action pattern, when you have something that you can repeat into infinity, what you're doing when you practice that move set, when you practice that trick over and over and over again, is you're essentially taking your transition speed down to 0. So you're not transitioning whatsoever. But what you can do then is you can practice the movements of that trick in a place that gives you the capacity to speed it up and slow it down. And when you slow a movement down far enough, you'll eventually just see all of the different ways that that movement, that position, that trick can then be used in other places. And then the transition is when you decide, I'm going to move on from doing this trick to seeing one of the spots that I know I can move into something else because I have slowed that down far enough. So there's two speeds when you're moving through gloving. There is the literal speed that you're moving through space and the speed of transitions. And what you call morphing is when you increase the speed of transitions to the point where you don't even complete necessarily one continuous pattern. You never complete one continuous pattern. You're transitioning so fast that you're already moving on to the next type of maneuver. Everything is just morphing into the next thing, and you never have time to repeat a concept. A continuous action pattern is the exact opposite of that. It's slowing down the transition speed so far that you're just doing the same trick over and over and over and over and over. So like I said, it's counterintuitive because learning how to continuous action pattern is the way to learn how to then speed up your transition speed so much that you're then morphing. So that's the best way I can describe it. I like that description of morphing. Is it's the transition speed. It really is. It makes the most sense to me in terms of describe it in a sentence. Turn this back up. Good question. Thank you.
Everybody's moving in the back room. We're waiting for the sun sun to rise. We move a little closer in the back room, feeling deeper, cause we know it's our time.
Illumination. The other part that kind of hinders me right now, I recently broke my radial head on my right arm. So everything has to be low effort until I don't feel any uncomfort. Well, yeah, I mean, if you've hurt yourself, then you hurt yourself. You're out for the season, my dude. That's a game-ending injury right there. Yeah, I'm sure you can come back from it. I would suggest doing some physical therapy on it. You know, push your range of motion every single day a little bit. Don't overdo it, obviously. Don't go until it's painful. But push your range of motion every day, because that's the only way to get back into tip-top shape. Motion is lotion. You know, a lot of doctors will tell you that, you know, doing less on an injured arm is better for you. But I've heard physical therapists say the exact opposite of, you know, the only way to actually heal yourself from a mobility injury is to push yourself back into being mobile. So, you know, but I'm not a medic. This is not medical advice. So. Hell yeah, week 3. Well, keep it up. We'll be back in the game soon enough. Reminder, song requests are available by Super Chat or for members of the channel. Members get free song requests every week, every Thursday. Make me glove to something weird, guys. I will dance monkey dance for your $5 bill. Soon is my favorite. I love commenting soon on things. I commented soon over and over and over again on Christian Castro, aka Saberflex's videos until I got my lightsabers. I wish I could explain in real time what my brain is thinking when I'm transitioning between moves, but I'm not anymore, because all of these moves were at one point things that I mapped out one at a, like beat by beat, move by move, and posted as like a new move Monday. And now it's to the point where I know those moves so forward, so fluidly forward and backward, that if I recognize a similar position with my hands, I can splice them together. Next time I'm in Florida, get that trade in. When will I be in Florida again? I don't know. Sometime. Thumbsy has been doing Central Florida kickbacks. That is good to know. Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna find something else. Techno has been fun. Find something else to listen to. I am open to suggestions, especially because it has Thug and Jest in the word. Liquid Stranger, Sounds of Wakan, Volume 1. Wakan.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
Hola y saludos a todos.
Who here has been to WookCon? Jesticles? Oh, good fucking pull. We're gonna put on OPR. Bimo in the chat. What's up, Bimo? Yeah, you gotta summon your inner stunner. Embody the man himself. Hit him with the whip flails like none other on that one. Gasoffel theme was a solid pick. Was a good pull. That's good. Shout out to BMO in the chat, though. Haven't watched a Jest show in a minute. Well, that seems like a skill issue to me. I don't know. Happy to have you here, though, buddy. Let's see here. What else we got? Whip it out. Got a few minutes left for some light shoes. Just don't whip it out in public unless it's for Harambe. 9 years later, we're still not over Harambe. Mon Mothma Dance Rave EDM Remix Extra Rebel Bass. All right, we're listening to this one. Post more, do better. Love you. Fair, valid. I mean, I'm here every Thursday, y'all. Where are you at?
Where is the rebel base? Where is the rebel base? Base. Hidden rebel base. Base. Hidden rebel base.
Your Highness, we will discuss the location of your hidden rebel base.
That was a fun remix. Good stuff. Somehow managed to miss right after your stream. So you're saying I should stream a little bit longer every night and then you wouldn't miss me every night? Is that what you're trying to say? You say I should stream longer? Perhaps. Sleep stream. Oh, jeez. Am I gonna turn into one of those hot tub sleep streamers? Jesus. This is like, what is the entertainment value of that? like what's the point of doing that? I don't get it. All right, there's a new Rez song, Rez X Church Telepathy. Let's hear this one. Alright, so we got a couple of requests here. First of all, Daniel says get a high fidelity mic and whisper in my name while you go for a fat tip. Alright, here we go. Daniel, I am your father. Daniel. Alex says fat donations to say I'm proud of you, son. Alex, you've done a good job. I'm proud of you, son. Is it a piece of advice that is don't be fat? The childhood trauma in chat is real. Eldre, after all, I will take that. I will take that request. So funny. Y'all are some degenerates, you know that? Is this a good song? Oh my god, it's got 40 views on it. Is this you? Is this your song, BMO? Or is this just some like undercover heat? Is this your music? Are you using my stream to promo your music? Okay. I am 20% of the likes on this video. For Eldre TV with 6,000 subscribers. He has 40 video views on this song. I ain't even gonna lie, it's a banger. I got the music, homie, but no, I didn't make this. You didn't make this, huh? You just apparently know of some fucking low-key guy. Are you 38 of these 40 video views? Some low-key fire. Alright, we got time for maybe one more song. Subtronic Stratosphere.
Sequence validation process complete. Sleight-of-hand saved.
Found him through SoundCloud.
those fuckers into the stratosphere. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Stratosphere. Switching calibration. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Stratosphere. Stratosphere. Okay. Stratosphere. Switching calibration. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, I ain't even gonna lie, chat. My arms are torched. Absolutely goobed up. Need archer pull-ups on the next stream. Yeah, that's why my fucking arms are... That's why my arms are torched right now, my guy. The archer pull-ups are not a laughing matter. They look like this. This is what they look like. They look goofy as hell, but there ain't no laughing matter. Oh, hitting those muscle ups though. Proud of myself for that. I can do 3 of them. Trying to get to 5. Probably get 5 next week. We'll get to 5 by next week. But right now we're doing 3 in a row before I'm like, yo, right about here. Screams, no, la policía, no. Volter Action says, dang, I need to get some bats. No, you need to get some fucking duos, and then you can just charge your batteries with the charger thing. Charger dock right here. This thing is what you need. Boom, plug them in. Plug them in like a Glade, and then they got you smelling good and everything. Oh, everybody's coming into the chat last minute. Where were you guys? Last 3 minutes of the chat. Where were you guys with the rest of the chat? What the fuck? Everybody dropping in last minute. W duos. Duos are the best light on the market, and I'm not even paid to say that. I just say it. I say it for the love of the game. Also, Shane is the GOAT. Shout out to Shane, aka Stone Orbits, for an orbiter making the best gloving chip. Also, Daniel's in the chat for, he can take credit for that too. Here for the after stream. Yeah, right, for real. Is there a party that you guys throw after my stream's over with that I'm not aware of? You guys throwing an after stream party somewhere? Going out for drinks and light shows? Shane to God. Yeah, absolutely. Shane is the GOAT. The greatest of all time. Shane's so good at orbiting, he made gloving better. That's how good Shane is. Volter Action says, true, I found my controls and my Gen 2 Spectres and wanted to doink around with them for a bit. Also, W duos. Yeah, I mean, if you got them, smoke them if you got them is what we say around here. Yes, we get naked. You know what? Keep your clothes on, you heathen. But no, I mean, if you got controls, you are sitting on a paycheck if you still got a good set of controls. Controls are in fact collector's items now, so hold on to those, and absolutely do not let them go for anything less than $250. That's for sure. That's for sure. Alto says fat doinks. Kiki says, what's up? What's up, Kiki? Smash that like button for dropping into the chat in the absolute last minute. Literally last minute. Hitting those last minute what's ups. What's up? What's up? We are about done for tonight. Thanks to you guys for watching. We'll be here next Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Next Thursday. One day I'll sell my light box, but until then, it's just cage nostalgia. No, for real. I thinned out my light collection 2 years ago, and I got rid of so much stuff. But I still have a few. I still have a few like collector's pieces. Like I have the Element sponsor edition Elements hanging out. I have the Chroma 36 Jest editions hanging out. I have an unopened box of Chroma controls. Not Control Evos, because that's the one with my face on the box. Got quite a few. Okay, wait, can I tell you something? As long as it's wholesome and positive, you can tell me. What's up? Hello, goodbye. Yeah, hit me with a sub, and then come ask questions next week too. But yeah, that'll be all for today. Thank you all for watching, and tune in next Thursday, same time, 7 o'clock Central Time. I will probably try to do a little bit longer stream next week.